Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances...
Has a hit! Oh, that is lovely footwork. Brozovic battles to win it back. And here's the chance to counter. Kovacic. Kramaric. And it's Kovacic. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Pellegrini. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Whipped in. Not one of his best. Modric. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Oh, good ball. Chaleta Shah. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Kovacic. So it is still 0-0. Brozovic needed to come up with a better ball.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
It's a loose ball. Brozovic spreads it towards the left. Strike, and the shot! Goal! Croatia! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
Croatia get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. This an opportunity to pull level. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's gone direct.
Yeah, just thinking about the goalkeeper again, he really had to be at his best, didn't he?
Well, it's a poor throw that, kicked off with relative ease. Decent progress down the left. Has a bounce ball. Modric has a hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Forward it goes. Real chance! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Moves it over to the other flank. And it's Modric. Brozovic. Modric. Big chance! He's scored! And with that goal comes comfort. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position, and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position.
Hurls himself at it! He has done it! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Strikers love a diving header, and he timed that to perfection.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Loose ball, who's going to get there? Kovacic. Brozovic. Modric. Kovacic. Modric. Now it's Modric. And there's the end of the first half. So it's a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Well, the action has already resumed here.
Italy don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back, though.
Pellegrini. Mateu. Look at the defender bombing forward. Surely. Now a chance to break. He's found his man. Modric. Modric. Kovacic. And here's Modric. And he's all... Kramaric! He's going after it. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Croatia are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic. Well, the omens aren't looking favourable for them because they're chasing the ball too much.
It's got through to him. He's one-on-one! Shot at goal! Surely this time sticks it away! Donnarumma did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
That's just top-notch, showed exactly why he follows it up every time. Keeper struggles to hold on to it, ball breaks kindly, he's always about.
Croatia take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
They've won a corner. And he's there to clear it. It's gone out for a throw-in. Played the ball, that's a foul. But he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Goes for goal! Knocks it away. Politano, he's had a go! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Politano certainly could have and should have made more of that.
And it's Modric. Modric set up one goal so far. Brozovic. Modric. Pellegrini. Pellegrini drives it forward. Brozovic. Modric. Hoists it forward. Modric. Brozovic. He's in, short, has a hit! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel. Has a goal! He's delivered all right! There is the breakthrough! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Xavi. Big chance! Forward it goes. And Dijk gets into the right position to intercept. Going through. And it's James Rodriguez. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. The Netherlands are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, the task is obviously a lot tougher, and they can't afford to waste time feeling sorry for themselves. The correct response is greater focus and work rate now, and especially avoiding another goal.
Kluivert. A real chance to break. With a delicate ball. Now can he finish? Kluivert, up he gets! And he gobbles up the chance! Tries to get it forward quickly. James Rodriguez. Kluivert. Chance to break. And he's there to cut it out. And here's James. Chance to shoot. Real chance! And he's there to clear it. Sanchez. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Kluivert. Now it's James Rodriguez. Cut out in the nick of time. That's surely a foul, free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
James. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Could move up a gear here.
James Rodriguez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's the chance to counter. And it's James Rodriguez. It's come through. Goes for goal! Memphis Depay. Xavi. Look at the defender bombing forward. He's fouled him there. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. And he heaves it forward. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close sport half of football. What has still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. And more than a decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And the game has already resumed here.
The Netherlands don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back, though.
Kluivert drives it forward. He's got away. Has a pop! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer. That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
He's on his way. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. The Netherlands have it back and they can go again. Gets good distance on it. What a throw in. Just brushed off the ball there. Colombia are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Oh, real chance! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Kluivert. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. And it's James Rodriguez. Gets wrestled off the ball.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Kluivert. And here's Depay. He's got it, and he's got time. Breaks on here. Quarterback. And the finish! Oh, in for the pieces! And yes, it's there! And they've got their lead back. Rodriguez did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Good running with the ball, can they build on it? And here's Depay, Kluivert, Memphis Depay, he's gone for it! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. And it's James Rodriguez. Van Dijk positions himself well and cuts it out. It's on, he's gone for it! Goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down! What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant set-up and finish.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
It's a loose ball.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Dashing forward at pace. Rodriguez, who has made his impact already. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. He gets past his man. Well read, he sorted that out. Oh, he's had a goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Desperate defending required here. And that's been levered clear. He's got the ball and the shot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! And that is that. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Thrilling. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Two high-profile, high-calibre teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-calibre meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. It's Choupo-Moting. That intervention was very necessary. Real chance! Danger averted for now. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Choupo-Moting. Choupo! It's in! And it's Cameroon who take the lead. Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel, the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Denmark trail at this early stage. How will they respond? And now the breakaway. It's on has a hit! Oh, that is very close.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Has he picked him out? Going for goal! Back of the net! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again!
Cameroon are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
Cameroon get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Doangioi. Surely a shot. Now a chance to break. And the weighted pass. That's a decent ball. Big chance! Has a hit! And he's there to clear it. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Chance to break. Gets away from his opponent. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Chooses to go back. Could move up a gear here. He's through. Towering header! In for the pieces! Can he get the shot away? Gets good distance on it. Oh, good take and a good shot at goal! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And the counter is on. Choupo-Moting. He's made sure that that won't get through. He's found his man. Chance to shoot! He scores! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Hits one! Oh, taken with style. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least.
Has a pop! Yes! And already they're looking to run away with it. And the whistle goes for half-time. So off we go once more.
Denmark now need to set about their task very professionally. If they do, then the chances will come, and from there, the focus will zoom in on their finishing.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Cameroon seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Cuts it out. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's had a go! Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Denmark with a perfect chance to get one back. It's Denmark's free kick. He's gone for it! It's bounced out! And he's there to hoof it away. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
I think they've got to make a statement now to say to their opposition, we're not giving up without a scrap, to give themselves the belief that this is recoverable.
Forward it goes. Doangioi tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Needs to get it forward quickly. Sambo Anguissa, a scorer already in the game. It's a brilliant interception. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Cameroon just had to make the ball stick, but
He's gone for it! Sticks it away!
the understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Sambo Anguissa. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Sambo Anguissa. Sambo Anguissa. Sambo Anguissa. He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Nuaha. Quick glance at goal.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. Foot in. Decent looking ball. Face to face with goes for goal. What a shoot! And that would have been game, set and match.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
And that's a throw. The final 5 minutes. Hoists it forward.
That's just very well played. He can hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Nicely measured pass. Kasper Schmeichel catches it safely. Kjaer. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. He's had that put on a plate. No foul, says the referee. And the referee brings it to a close. Denmark huffed and puffed, but in the end, no joy. That's the game. The result is what matters. And this result... Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Well, we are, of course, in Rotterdam, at one of the most recognisable arenas in Europe, one that features extensively both at home and abroad for Feyenoord. It is, of course, De Kuip. A mouth-watering game, this, between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive match.
Tries a shot! It's their first effort on goal.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now the breakaway. Ziyech. He's got options out wide. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, what a chance!
What a wonderful goal! It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Well, that has certainly made things interesting. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. And that's been won straight back. Gets the better of his man.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Forward it goes. Goes for it. Up for the header! They've done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
They have them in their sights again. Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Norway get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion.
Shapes to shoot! Good save, keeper read that well.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
With Ziyech. Oh, real chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And now as good a time as any to pull level. He certainly looks happy. He's gone direct. Oh, the ball's come loose. Great leap! Oh, that's a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Away from immediate danger. Tries to get it forward quickly. Cut out in the nick of time. And now they can launch a counter. Decent progress down the left. Norway are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Zayek. Plays it out to the wing. Real chance! Danger averted for now. He's had a look. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a big...
He's had a goal! That comes as a mighty relief. And it's Zayek. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And it's played forward. The front was on the back foot. Hoists it forward. Done very well to intervene. Played back in. Over to the left. Up to meet it! Taken with style! Norway are back in business! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
There's going to be another change here. This has become one superb game of football.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Questions were asked, and they've been caught out here. Get a throw in. And here's Zayek. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Battles to win it back. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? And here's the chance to counter. Could be a chance. Has a pop. It's there. And they get themselves in front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think 2 keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind 1. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Shapes to shoot! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Gets up to hit it! He has done it! Norway are back in business! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Ziyech. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Hits one! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Ziyech fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Has a shot! Ziyech. And he's cut it out. Oh, shooting chance! It's broken loose.
Morocco are perhaps lacking a little composure when they need it most. Maybe sheer will can come up with the necessary.
Has a hit! No, he couldn't find the finish. Good reason for optimism here. Tries to get it clear. And shoots! Norway have it back and they can go again.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Brahim Diaz. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last.
And the shot! Yes! He's done it! And that may just do it!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Norway complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find it necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Norway have done it in dramatic fashion. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
We have already started here. Bentancur. He's got options out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Richarlison opts to play it back. Cut out in the nick of time. Defenders on the back foot. And back to base. Tottenham with the majority of possession so far. It is still early. Back into the middle. Got a sight of goal here. Richarlison has a pop! It's off target and by quite a way.
His radar picked up on that very quickly and he was first to react.
Too much distance on that. No goals as yet. Beautifully done. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And the counter is on. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Partey. Chance! Shapes to shoot! And he's done it!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Ghana take the lead, 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. He's had a go! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And that's been levered clear. Richarlison displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence.
And the shot! No attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Solanke really felt he'd done enough. He's having a momentary visit to the world of disbelief here.
Partey. Oh, great ball! Well, they can break here. And that's been won straight back. It's a great ball. Say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's there to cut it out. Partey. Amati. Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
We're already back underway here.
Tottenham don't need to press the panic button just yet.
They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Chance to break. Partey. That's a brilliant interception. Bentancur. Richarlison. Solanke. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Now a chance to break. Just brushed off the ball there.
Ghana have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Bentancur. Richarlison. Out to the right. Partey proves too strong there. Gets it back. That is very well defended. Partey, who does have... Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Partey. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Dashing forward at pace. Tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Ghana have a free kick. Ghana with a set-piece chance. Looking to pull clear here. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it too.
Goes for goal!
Oh, I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
Changes here from both sides, in fact. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Cuts it out. Bentancur. Solanke. Xavi. And that's found its target. Diving header!
Tottenham showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Big chance! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. good take, and he's had a look. And they've been caught out here. And he's there to hoof it away. Ghana making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Ghana are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Just 5 minutes left. He's gone for it! This could fall anywhere!
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
And that will be the final.